Okay, I'm just gonna show you because I have no idea what's gonna happen in so many years. Alright, this is the parking lot, like right here. That's where we'll have the barbecue. This is what it looks like around here. Okay, they had plants all up in here. Some people took some tulips. I think these are violets and some other stuff. That is what it said, Cortiva Institute Massage Therapy and Skincare School for entrance. Now I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna show you the rest of the inside sneakily. These are real plants. Hey?
How are you?
Good.
Good.
But the only way I can work for Swift is if they only let me drive it. Right. Then you can start logging the.
That is inside where the skincare. This is where skincare is, and then that's their classroom. This is my classroom that I'm in. This is classroom 2. The one I showed you was the aesthetics. The one before that, that was people talking, was classroom 1. These are trigger point pictures, and see these curtains. This is where we would create the booths. We would like tie these things together, and it would be our. You fell? baby. Sorry. Recreate the booth and all that. That's Jeffrey, the skeleton. He's like over $1,000. He's very expensive, but his arm fell off. That's like the layout of our school. See, this is how the schedule is for morning people and afternoon classes, evening. This would be the clinic manager's office, bathrooms, male, female, neutral one. This was the coolest thing ever. It's a water purifier solution. You could get hot water, so perfect for if you're gonna cook ramen, have tea or coffee, cold water for refreshing. This was our lunchroom. It used to be very packed, and then people, because there's a Harmon's nearby and a 7-Eleven, people would just go and get stuff and come back. It's like the perfect location in my school. This was the unhealthy snack bar. As you see, they have not filled it up because school's out. We used to have 4 microwaves, but someone used the other. This was a change thing. This was the staff, teachers. This was the healthy one. As you see, it's barely even there. But the problem is the healthy one was more expensive. It's like over $2 for a dang thing. Also in here, I want to just break in and take all this without paying, but I know that's stealing and costs money. Also, anyways, so that was our classroom. This would be where also our clients would wait for when we had clinic. See, that's the big bathroom. I like using that one. That's like where we did our hydrotherapy. That's where aesthetics is. This is just to show like the aesthetics stuff. Like they do makeup, they do other stuff, incense, and then like massage. That's where the teachers would go out, and that's where you go to have your smoke breaks, or if you're a teacher, that's where your stuff. Now you go in there and it has all says you're not allowed back here, but the hell with it. This is where they had sheets, bath towels for the school. Okay. This, we would go upstairs because, like I said, that classroom 1, that was, by the way, if you see these names, that's the person that bought these images. I don't know if this door will be open. But so someone bought that. Damn it, you can't go upstairs. I wish I could. I would have showed you, but upstairs there were more classrooms, and it was really cool looking. I don't know if someone works down here right now. I think someone is. I see another painting. But sorry I can't show you upstairs. I wish I did. But yeah. I guess someone showed up. See, that's all clinic homework. Clinic stuff. Crazy. Oh, you know what? Let me read you the photos that they have here. So this is Martin Luther King, and this is one of the things he has said. It says, in a real sense, all life is interrelated. All men are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. I can never be what I ought to be until you are what you ought to be, and you can never be what you ought to be until I am what I ought to be. This is the interrelated structure of reality. They also have Mother Teresa. This is one of the things she said as well. As the story goes, Mother Teresa became a nun. Oh, it's about her life, sorry. In order to commune with her God. She was introverted, she avoided people, and especially she avoided lepers. As fate would have it, one day while she was walking through the streets of Calcutta, a leper came to her and literally died in her arms. It was at that moment that she formed her commitment for her life's work, that no one would die alone. Thus began her work with lepers. She later described lepers she cared for as Christ in all his distressing disguises. That one, I got chills from that. Albert Einstein. A human being is a part of the whole called by us universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feelings as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. This delusion is kind of a prison for us. restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of the nature and its beauty. This is Ida Rolf. She actually is a contributor to massage therapy. So this is what she said. The work does not come out of inspiration. Inspiration comes out of doing the work. So those are some of the things that we had within our school. In here we had little sanitation, hand sanitizers. Can't speak. And we had those. So. But today's the last day. The last day. Like for me, this is makeup time. And I don't really have to be here, but I want 900 hours because that's gonna give me a chance to, work almost anywhere within the U.S. except for New York, Florida, and California. But honestly, who the hell would want to work in any of those places? First of all, stingy little a-holes, expensive to live, and it costs a lot to try and even make money there. Like, I know people who are living in California and they're struggling. I'm not kidding, struggling. Because you don't get paid very well. And, like, the clientele isn't that much because they always go to because it's one of those places, It's just like one of those states where it's people are gonna pay for the best place that provides the coolest stuff, the most expensive stuff, things like that. And if you don't work in a place like that or have those abilities and other stuff, like, you're pretty much like screwed. Like, you have to be like the best of the best, amazing, like have all these certificates or degrees and crap. Like, you just have to like be a star within your own career, in order to like really be making it there. Or like what they desire. But same with Hawaii though, it's really hard too. Because with Hawaii, it's a place where it's really hard to do it there because, okay, it's the perfect spot, but it's a place to vacation, probably not a place to work for massage. Even though, yeah, you would think, oh, making money, but you really don't that well. Like, I've heard from people that, like, live there and stuff like that, you really don't make that much because there's so many places that are massage places, so it's like no one really cares to, and you only start making money during like summertime and other stuff, and people usually don't want to get massages during the summer only because they have sunburns, so they don't want to go and get a massage. They want to go out and do stuff. Like, you kind of, and like, you pretty much, I guess if you want to make like good money, it's that you need to know a person that has money, a lot of it, and be on a private island that they go to a lot, and then be their massage therapist. For me, though, I want to go to Alaska. I would love to be a massage therapist in Alaska. Whether I decide to go private business or I decide to, work for someone or do both. Like, it's just something I want to do. And I wonder, like, what stuff they're willing to teach me and other stuff. Like, you could do it. Like, there was a girl in my class who said that her cousin went to Germany. Or it's her sister, sorry. That went to Germany for over a year, like a year and a half, and massaged people. And because she went to Germany and did massage there, people were asking her to work for them. Because like being overseas and whatnot, like it makes you more desirable. So for me, I'm not looking to be like desirable, even though like that's a nice bonus. But for me, it's like I would love to go to Japan or like Korea and not only learn the language and be in the culture, but then I would also love to do the massage. But the only problem is I've read from people, because I was curious about it, that in Asia the price for massage is really low because our currencies and theirs are different. So, hello.